Have you ever felt a hidden force holding you back, sabotaging your efforts, and keeping you from true happiness? This force, lurking in the shadows of your unconscious mind, is what Carl Jung called the shadow. The inner shadow confronting your demons and achieving wholeness. We embark on a journey today, a journey not to a distant land, but to a hidden territory within ourselves, the inner shadow. This enigmatic aspect of our being, often cloaked in darkness and met with trepidation, holds the key to unlocking our true potential and living a life of profound authenticity and wholeness. Join me as we illuminate this often feared realm, unraveling its mysteries and discovering how confronting our inner demons can lead to a life of greater purpose, inner peace, and a richer understanding of who we truly are. What is the shadow self? The concept of the shadow self, a cornerstone of Carl Jung's analytical psychology, describes those aspects of our personality that we reject, repress, or deny. It's not about inherent evil, but rather the disowned parts of ourselves, the qualities we deem unacceptable or unworthy, often based on societal expectations, childhood conditioning, or personal experiences. These disowned aspects, banished to the unconscious, form a complex, often chaotic realm within us, the shadow. Imagine a young child brimming with natural exuberance and curiosity. This child, in their innocent exploration of the world, might express anger, sadness, or even joy with unrestrained intensity. However, as they grow, they learn that certain emotions are acceptable, while others are not. Perhaps they are told to be a good boy and suppress their anger, or that big girls don't cry, leading them to internalize a belief that these emotions are wrong or shameful. These suppressed emotions, along with other qualities that don't fit the mold of what's considered acceptable, become relegated to the shadow. The shadow is not solely composed of negative traits. It can also contain positive qualities that we disown for various reasons. Perhaps we were praised excessively for our intelligence as children, leading us to develop an inflated ego and a fear of appearing less than perfect. As a result, we might unconsciously downplay our intelligence or avoid situations where we might be challenged, effectively burying this positive quality within the shadow. Similarly, a person who was criticized for being too sensitive might repress their empathy and compassion, hiding these valuable traits from the world and from themselves. The shadow's subtle influence, projection, sabotage, and reactivity. Though hidden from conscious awareness, the shadow exerts a powerful influence on our lives, subtly shaping our thoughts, emotions, and behaviors. One of the most common ways the shadow manifests is through projection. We project our disowned qualities onto others, seeing in them the very traits we deny in ourselves. This can lead to judgment, criticism, and conflict in our relationships. For instance, we might accuse a friend of being dishonest when, in reality, we are struggling with our own suppressed dishonesty. Or we might be overly critical of someone's appearance, projecting our own insecurities about our body image. Projection is a defense mechanism, a way of avoiding the discomfort of confronting our own shadow. Another insidious way the shadow operates is through self-sabotage. We might unconsciously undermine our own efforts to achieve our goals, driven by a deep-seated fear of success or a belief that we're not worthy of happiness. This sabotage can take many forms, from procrastination and indecision to self-destructive behaviors and patterns of relationship failure. A person who subconsciously believes they don't deserve love, for example, might unconsciously sabotage their romantic relationships, creating conflict or pushing their partners away. The shadow can also erupt in sudden and intense emotional reactions. We might overreact to a seemingly minor event, experiencing a surge of anger, anxiety, or sadness that seems disproportionate to the situation. These emotional outbursts are often clues to unresolved issues within the shadow. Perhaps a casual comment triggers a deep-seated wound from childhood, or a perceived slight ignites a hidden reservoir of resentment. By paying attention to these moments of emotional reactivity, we can begin to unravel the underlying shadow dynamics at play. Unmasking the shadow dreams, addictions, and compulsions. The unconscious mind often communicates through symbols and metaphors, and one of the most potent avenues for exploring the shadow is through dream analysis. Our dreams provide a window into the unconscious, revealing the hidden landscapes of our inner world. The shadow often appears in dreams as figures or situations that evoke strong emotions, whether positive or negative. A recurring dream of being chased, for example, might symbolize a fear of confronting a particular aspect of the shadow. A dream of flying might represent a suppressed desire for freedom and self-expression. By paying attention to the recurring themes, symbols, and emotions in our dreams, we can gain valuable insights into the hidden aspects of our personality. Addictions and compulsions can also be manifestations of the shadow. We might turn to substances or behaviors to numb the pain of unresolved emotions or to escape the discomfort of confronting our darker impulses. An addiction to work, for example, might be a way of avoiding intimacy or dealing with feelings of inadequacy. A shopping addiction might be a way of filling an inner void or compensating for a lack of self-love. By understanding the underlying shadow dynamics that fuel these addictions and compulsions, we can begin to address the root causes and find healthier ways of coping. The path to wholeness, embracing the shadow, the journey of shadow work, is not about eradicating the shadow, but about integrating it. It's about bringing these disowned aspects into the light of consciousness, understanding them, accepting them, and ultimately transforming them into sources of strength and wisdom. This process can be challenging and uncomfortable, requiring courage, self-compassion, and a willingness to delve into the depths of our being. As we integrate the shadow, we reclaim the disowned parts of ourselves, becoming more whole and complete. This integration leads to greater self-awareness, improved relationships, increased emotional intelligence, enhanced creativity, and a deeper sense of authenticity. We become more comfortable in our own skin, embracing the full spectrum of our being both the light and the dark. Practical techniques for shadow work. Embarking on shadow work is a deeply personal journey, and there's no one-size-fits-all approach. However, several techniques can help you navigate this inner landscape. These practices, when approached with patience and self-compassion, can illuminate the hidden corners of your psyche and facilitate the integration of your shadow self. Journaling. A journal can become a trusted confidante on your shadow work journey. Dedicate time each day, or as often as feels right, to write freely about your thoughts, emotions, and experiences. Don't censor yourself. Allow whatever arises to flow onto the page. Pay particular attention to recurring dreams, intense emotional reactions, and the people or situations that trigger you. These are often clues to underlying shadow material. As you write, ask yourself, what am I feeling? What thoughts are accompanying this feeling? What does this situation remind me of from my past? Over time, patterns may emerge, revealing hidden aspects of your shadow. Active imagination, developed by Jung. Active imagination is a powerful technique for engaging in a dialogue with your unconscious. Find a quiet space where you can relax and close your eyes. Imagine a character, symbol, or scene that represents your shadow. This could be a figure from a dream, an animal, or even an abstract shape. Allow the image to unfold organically, without judgment or control. Engage in a conversation with this image, asking questions and listening to the responses that arise from within. This process can help you to understand the motivations, fears, and desires of your shadow self. Dream analysis. Our dreams are a rich source of information about our unconscious, often revealing hidden aspects of our personality, including the shadow. Keep a dream journal by your bed and write down your dreams as soon as you wake up, capturing as many details as possible. Reflect on the emotions, symbols, and characters in your dreams. What do they represent to you? How do they make you feel? Jungian dream analysis emphasizes the importance of exploring the personal meaning of dream symbols rather than relying on fixed interpretations. Working with a therapist trained in dream analysis can be particularly helpful in uncovering the deeper messages contained within your dreams. Self-reflection through meditation. Meditation provides a space for quiet introspection, allowing you to observe your thoughts and emotions without judgment. Find a comfortable seated position, close your eyes, and focus on your breath. As thoughts arise, simply acknowledge them and let them go, returning your focus to your breath. This practice can help you to become more aware of your inner world, including the subtle whispers of your shadow. Over time, you might begin to notice patterns in your thoughts and emotions, gaining insights into the hidden aspects of your personality. Working with a therapist navigating the shadow can be a challenging process, and seeking guidance from a qualified therapist can be invaluable. A therapist can provide a safe and supportive space for you to explore your shadow, develop healthy coping mechanisms, and integrate the shadow into your conscious awareness. They can also help you to understand the origins of your shadow, address unresolved traumas, and work through difficult emotions that may arise during the process. Different therapeutic approaches, such as Jungian analysis or psychodynamic therapy, can be particularly helpful in addressing shadow issues. Embracing the wholeness of your being conclusion, the journey of shadow work is not about conquering or eliminating the shadow. It's about befriending it, understanding it, and integrating it into the wholeness of your being. It's a process of reclaiming the disowned parts of yourself, accepting them, and ultimately transforming them into sources of strength and wisdom. This integration doesn't happen overnight. It's a lifelong journey of self-discovery and transformation. There will be moments of resistance, discomfort, and even fear. But with courage, self-compassion, and a willingness to explore the depths of your being, you can emerge from the shadows and step into the light of your true, authentic self. As you integrate your shadow, you'll experience a profound shift in your perception of yourself and the world. You'll discover hidden strengths, tap into your creative potential, and cultivate deeper, more meaningful relationships. You'll become more resilient, more compassionate, and more at peace with yourself and the world around you. This is your journey, your unique path to wholeness. Embrace it with an open heart and mind, and watch as your life unfolds in beautiful and unexpected ways. Remember, the shadow is not your enemy. It's a teacher, a guide, and a valuable part of who you are. By embracing your shadow, you embrace the fullness of your being and step into the power of your true potential. Thanks for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe for more content on personal growth and spiritual development.